Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Chainlink's price chart and we are going to answer a very important question. Are we in the short term going to see a move on the upside? And if we do see that move, what are the important signs in that scenario suggesting maybe we have hit our final low right in here about $12.6. So let's go around here first. You see, you can say maybe in Chainlink instead of a WXY, we are having like a simple ABC zigzag, and in terms of the subwaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into a correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, maybe even a triangle, and then another 5 down into wave C. Let's actually go this time on a less busy chart so we can see the candles a bit better, maybe from Binance. Sure, there we go. So let's just delete everything. Okay, I see a lot of people arguing that starting from this high, we are having a 1, 2, probably, I don't know, maybe like 5 down to about here into wave 3, correction for 4, another move down into wave 5. Personally, this scenario is not my favorite, but let's entertain the idea. We should be 100% objective. Followed by that, if this is a 5 wave down, I think we can say starting from here, we are having, excuse me, that was the wrong one, a WXY in form of probably a flat and a zigzag, and then a lot of people at the moment are saying this is yet another 5 wave on the downside, and well, on a higher degree, these might be the subwaves for an ABC zigzag in Chainlink, indicating maybe we have hit our final bottom. Do we have some more evidence that could potentially support this scenario? The answer is actually surprisingly yes. You see, if you want to say we're going to have a low around here, then you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave on the upside. This specific example is called an impulse. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. And in terms of the sub waves, if you are a regular viewer of the main channel, you probably know what I'm about to say. 5 up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have many different possibilities. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Let's say sure, WXY into wave 2 and an ABC into wave 1. Now let's go on some lower time frames and see what is happening. So question, what is happening starting from the lowest low? I think we can all kind of agree that this is probably a wave 1 followed by a correction for wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, triangle for 4, another move up into wave 5, which on a higher degree can be into this wave 3. This time, I think this might be a double zigzag into wave 4, another move up into wave 5. So again, this is yet another kind of optimistic sign in Chainlink, indicating maybe we have hit our final low. Now, from this point moving forward, I need you to pay full attention because this is very important. There is a chance that in the short term, we are going to see a correction structure followed by yet another move on the upside. But even if we get this move up, I need you to be still patient and careful. Why? Because overall, these might be the subwaves for, unfortunately, once more, you know it, an ABC zigzag. And if you want to have some bearish confirmations, then okay, off of the highs in here, you need to see a very strong move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take the low of our B-leg. If you see this, okay, at that point, you can be bearish in the short term in Chainlink with a lot more confidence. On the other hand, if we are truly bullish and maybe we have hit our final low, then okay, what you want to see is sure another move up, but then after it, this is the difference, a consolidation pattern followed by yet another move up in order for you to be able to say, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we have hit some sort of a low. For now, I don't really believe that we should be like 100% bullish and count on this scenario to happen. And in fact, now I'm going to talk about a potential bearish scenario, suggesting maybe even from the current point we can get a move down. And that possibility suggests maybe this is an A, B, C running flat, and it looks like this. This is our initial move up into a correction for wave B, and as we're going to take this initial low and another move up into wave C, and in this phase we are not going to take the height of our A leg. And in terms of the sub waves, ABC up into A, ABC down into B, and a 5 wave impulsive structure up into wave C. Let's go on the live chart. You see, I do have kind of a slight problem with this move on the downside, starting from the highest high about $14.47. Why? Because from my point of view, this looks a lot like an A, B, C zigzag and not a 5-wave impulsive structure. And well, since before this ABC, we also have in here potentially another ABC on the upside to about this point. Well, okay, then maybe on a higher degree, this is an ABC running flat, which suggests from the current point in Chainlink, we are going to get a move down in order to at least take the lowest low for the first target about, let's say, $12.6. So basically I said either we are going to go up or maybe down, and that is really genius. But here is what I have to say. You see, in Chainlink, sure, we can have three different possibilities. One suggests from here we're going to get a move down. The other one suggests we are going to have a move on the upside, but then after it we're going to get a move down. And the final one suggests, okay, this is actually a bullish count, and this is 1, 2, 3, correction for 4, and yet another move on the upside into wave 5. Basically, we are having three different scenarios, and two of them suggest that the general trend might still be in the short term bearish. So overall, that's why I'm telling you right now we need to be a bit patient in Chainlink, because I do have kind of a hard time believing that our move down is over. If we get this move up, at that point a lot of people are going to call this thing our final low. But again, remember, you need to be patient and wait for some more structures to play out, and at that point we can have a better idea of what is happening. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Chainlink's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.